Yo, hey, hi, it's Tro. I'm back, and I'm confident. Yeah, y'all gonna like this one. Um, but yeah, I don't really got too much to say besides thank y'all for 10 subscribers, and yeah, that's really about it. Um, and yeah. Anyways, without further ado, I present to y'all what if Naruto had all three great dojutsu. Roll the intro.
覚えておけ。パンダだって泣くんだ。誰が何と言おうと、猿どもは嫌いだ。虎杖君、あとは頼みます。
虎杖、みんなに伝えて。悪くなかった。
起きろブラザー。俺たちの戦いはこれからだ。
Okay, so I see this taking place at his birth specifically, just because like this is how I planned it out in the first place. But then at the same time, I didn't want it to take place at his birth, so I'm gonna go with the more so of it didn't take place at his birth. But then I wanted to though. All right, so let's say it took place at his birth, right? Naruto, he's born. Everything happens in canon. But before somebody gets to Naruto to get him and make sure he's okay, Orochimaru gets to Naruto before that. Orochimaru wishes no time to inject something in Naruto's blood, and then he proceeds to take his leave. Right after, Hiruzen would show up, not noticing the changes in Naruto's DNA just yet since he's so young. And so Hiruzen would take Naruto in. 4 years later, Naruto has started developing abilities that shouldn't even be possible, but he did. Naruto has shown signs of the Sharingan, the Byakugan, and the Rinnegan all in one setting. And it would be brief and subtle moments where Hiruzen would notice this, and Hiruzen would be somewhat in shock and kind of confused because how, first of all, no, Minato never showed any signs of having a Sharingan, let alone a Byakugan or a Rinnegan, and neither did Kushina. But yeah, and it's not like the Nine Tails influence can give him the Sharingan, Rinnegan, or the Byakugan, so that would confuse him even more. Anyway, so as all this goes down, 4 years later, Naruto is officially 8 years old. On his eighth birthday, he's getting chased by some villagers that are trying to beat him up because they see him as the demon fox, or at least the embodiment of it. And so as all this goes down, Naruto is running away until he gets backed into a corner. And as he's backed into a corner, and Naruto is crying, and just as somebody's about to punch Naruto, suddenly the Renegon would activate in both eyes, as subconsciously they would all get pushed back, not gently, but forcefully, crashing into buildings, breaking stands, and so on. Massive injuries, definitely, but still, no casualties for now. Naruto would look at where this happened and my bad, I had to yawn. Naruto would look at what just happened and would be in shock because he don't know how the hell he just did that. But without time to spare, as he hear Ambu coming, he would leave. He would get out the way, leave, and people would say it was the demon, yada yada woo doo. So as all this goes down, Naruto would proceed to go into like a state of, I don't know how to say it, but he would go into a state of like you know when you're scared, but then like you're confused and angry at the same time. Like that's what Naruto would be in. And I guess he would also be a little bit paranoid because he never knew if anybody was coming or if they knew where he lived or anything. So yeah, but Naruto wouldn't have time to dwell on this for too long, as he would hear a sinister voice in the top of his head saying, saying Naruto. And suddenly the 8-year-old Naruto would be launched into his mindscape, where he would meet the demon fox inside him named Kurama. And Naruto would immediately know who this is. But Kurama doesn't try to be hostile like in the original. He isn't trying to control Naruto or kill him or anything. He tells Naruto that he can learn. He doesn't have to run away. He doesn't have to be scared and be weak anymore. And Naruto would simply be like, how do I get strong? And this is when we have like a couple of 4 more years, a time skip basically. 4 more years later, Naruto has been training in his mind skip with Kurama mastering his chakra control, his power, all that. Even he's mastered his Rinnegan, Sharingan, Byakugan. And the thing about his dojutsu is that I made them very, very unique. So each Sharingan, each Rinnegan, and each like Byakugan, they all have different variants, right? Or some type of eye dojutsu that is close to them or somehow connected by some pathway. So I decided to put in different variants of the dojutsu. So like for the Byakugan, if Naruto decides to switch it, it would be the Tentegan. If for the Sharingan, he would have access to from the one toy all the way up to the Eternal Mangekyo, right? And for the Sharingan, I mean for the Rinnegan, he would have all the way up to the Rinnegan, all the way to the Rena Sharingan. And so that's what I decided to put. And so soon they would all, like Naruto would finally get enrolled into the academy. As Naruto does, he doesn't really talk to anybody. He isn't too concerned about Sasuke. He doesn't really care about anybody. Naruto is more of a nonchalant and laid back type of person due to the type of experiences he went through. And he realized how cold the world could actually be just by simply a name or a title. They don't look at heart. They see what they see. And they judge based off what they hear and know. And so this would cause Naruto to basically shun away from any type of actual purpose that would serve as like, oh, I can make friends. Oh, I can trust this person. Nah, he ain't doing none of that. He ain't opening up. He ain't doing none of that. And so yeah, soon Aruka would walk in, and so would two girls, Sakura and Ino. Now Naruto would know exactly who the hell they are, and would immediately get annoyed because Sakura would fucking fangirl over Sasuke, and Sasuke would just ignore her. And soon somebody would yell from the back to tell her to shut up, which would be Kiba. And Sakura would like basically yell across the class, and Naruto would give her a look, and she would immediately be quiet and just sit down. And so would just as Aruka would say, everybody settle down, settle down. My name's Aruka. I'll be your Jonin Sensei for this year. I'm glad to see you all doing well, and I'm glad you all can make it. And so, yeah, he would make everybody go through their dreams, goals, aspirations, and state their names. And when they got to Naruto, Naruto would be like, my name's Naruto Uzumaki. I'm the son of the fourth Hokage and Kushina Uzumaki. And everybody would be in shock, and especially Aruka because he wanted to know how the hell he knew that. And Naruto isn't dumb because the Nine Tails told him. So yeah, and Naruto ain't finna hide because Naruto ain't no bitch. First of all, so yeah, so Naruto would say, as for my goals, don't have any to be honest. I mean, well, there's one goal. I want to be the strongest shinobi alive. Little does Naruto know he already basically is. He just ain't got there yet to unlock that power. But yeah, that's for another time. And then he would say, and as for my aspirations or my motives, well, don't really have any. And Naruto would just sit back down. And Naruto would be like, okay, definitely gonna report that to the Hokage later. But yeah, okay. And so as all this goes down, they would soon go to the back and do a little, like the damn kunai target practice and the damn sparring, right? And so as all this goes down, they would do the sparring. They would do the, I mean, damn, they would do the damn kunai and shuriken training, and they would throw it. So the first people up that would go up would be Sasuke. Sasuke would score 3 out of 5. Naruto would go up next. Naruto would score a perfect 5 out of 5. And the reason for this is because Naruto, he has perfect control over his emotions, and he isn't the type of person to get frustrated at something so futile as throwing shuriken. And so yeah, Naruto's whole personality is based on his control of his emotions, and he has perfect control over them. And somebody like that can't really be stopped, especially if when it comes down to emotional concepts. Unlike the average person that you would see in either real life or in the Naruto series that would cry over something futile or something dumb or simple, Naruto wouldn't. Naruto would stay to himself, be calm at all times, and just chill. Anyway, so as all this goes down, soon we get to the sparring, and I'm skipping all the fights. Don't even worry about it. Naruto versus Sasuke, the biggest fight everybody was waiting for. Even ongoers or passers-by stopped to watch. Even the Hokage himself. The moment Iruka says Hajime, Naruto and Sasuke would rush at each other. And Sasuke would backflip do a fireball jutsu, but Naruto would already be shit 2 steps ahead. And Naruto has put Sasuke under a genjutsu. He made Sasuke think he hit him, only for reality to snap back and the illusion to fade, only to see that Naruto has a kunai holded at Sasuke's neck. And this would shock everybody, ending the fight, as Sasuke would have to be forced to forfeit. And that would be that. That's the end of that. And so, yeah, sooner or later, they would all proceed to go to the land of the waves. I mean, damn, bro, what the fuck? I'm skipping like most of the damn plot. The fuck? My bad. No, they wouldn't go to the land of waves. My fault. I'm tripping. They would all proceed to go to like they would all eventually get assigned their sensei and then go to like their sensei to meet up at the training grounds and do the bell test. The team 7 would still be the original Sakura Haruno, Sasuke Uchiha, Naruto Uzumaki. But Naruto has recently been thinking about branding to his father's name. Naruto, I mean, bro, damn. Naruto Namikaze. And honestly, he can't decide which. So he say that he might just do both. But anyways, that's besides the point. So soon they would all take the bell test. They would all take the bell test, and as they would do this, Naruto and Sasuke would proceed to shit. I don't even know how to. They would all proceed to like, you know, rush him, and Naruto would just put Sasuke, put bro down, put Sasuke under a genjutsu just to make him do what he wants. That way, they would pass. And so, as all this goes down, Naruto and Sasuke would proceed to jump Kakashi. Naruto would also create openings with his Rinnegan, something that nobody still knows that he even has. And Sasuke doesn't even realize that he's even under a genjutsu. So yeah, it's fine, it's cool. And neither does Kakashi because how slick and calm Naruto is with it. And Naruto can do this without revealing his eyes regardless, so it is what it is. So yeah, soon he wouldn't and bro, damn. And Kakashi would eventually pull out his Sharingan. Sasuke would go haywire. Naruto would pull out his own Sharingan. But he would also pull out a Rinnegan. So a Sharingan would be in one eye and a Rinnegan would be in the other. But he would have the Mangekyou Sharingan out. And this would shock everybody. And Naruto would be like, nice eye, but I got it too. As he would rush Kakashi, and Kakashi wouldn't even have time to react, as Naruto would use the almighty pull and get the bells immediately, and then throw them to his two teammates that would catch them. And they would pass indefinitely, to be honest. And so, yeah, that's how that would have went. Soon they would be taking Tazuna to the land of the waves. And so, as all this goes down, they take Tazuna to the land of the waves, and soon out they would be greeted hostilely by the Demon Brothers themselves. The Demon Brothers would jump out this puddle, which everybody would notice, especially Naruto, because he ain't no dummy. And so Naruto would realize this, and he would just simply he wouldn't even wait for answers or question. He would simply kill one, and then he would simply break the other's arm and slam him into the ground, which would cause the arm to basically like fly off, and then he would beat him with it until he begged him to stop and then ask for answers. And he would get the information that he needed, only to kill him too. And Kakashi would be concerned because how cold and ruthless Naruto is. But that's what happens when a person has full mastery over their emotions and is unable to not care and care at will. So yeah, it is what it is. So they would all continue the path until they run into Zabuza Mochi, which who would throw a sword in the air, trying to get fucking a goddamn 4-for-1 combo. But that shit's not happening. You ain't getting no 4 piece. And so yeah, and so as all this goes down, Naruto would catch the sword and he would snap it in half because like, what the fuck is the sword gonna do against him? And so yeah, Zabuza would get enraged and Zabuza would immediately attack him. And Naruto would drop Zabuza. And I know everybody thinking like, bro, that's not even fair. Like they had a hard time against Zabuza in the beginning, even when Sasuke did have his Sharingan, and even with Kakashi having his own Sharingan now. Dude, you gotta think about it. This ain't no regular version of fucking Naruto. This is a Naruto that has full mastery, almost full mastery over the Nine Tails, and has not only the Byakugan, but the Rinnegan and the Sharingan. And on top of that, he also has different variants. He has also the Tentegon, the Renner Sharingan, and the Eternal Mangekyo. Like, bro, I don't want to hear that shit. That motherfucker is like that, okay? That nigga is like that. He can whoop ass if he want to. Anyways, so yeah, then Haku comes, and this isn't even a problem because like Haku cannot take 3 people at once. Pause. No diddy. And so yeah, Haku gets dropped, and Gato and his men show up, but it's not a problem for Naruto, as he simply just fucking Mataratsu's them, and that'll be that. And they eventually get to the land of the waves without a single problem. They would name the bridge the Great Naruto Bridge, and so that's what he does. He names it the Great Naruto Bridge, and yeah, that would be that. That's how this will go down. Naruto soon would proceed to just shit. I don't even know how to say it. Like Naruto would just be doing Naruto shit. Like Naruto, they would finally get home, and as they would get home, nobody is asking any questions about shit. And soon we get another time skip about a year later. Naruto's out training with Jiraiya. Naruto doesn't need to learn anything from him besides Sage Mode. He don't even need to learn the Rasengan. He already learned that a long time ago. And so, damn, it would be like, damn, I can't even teach him shit. And Naruto would master the Sage Mode on the first try. And so sooner or later, Naruto would shit be ready to take his leave. To be honest, which would be bad for the Akatsuki because they ain't catching no Nine Tails right now, bruh. They ain't finna be able to catch him. He already learned too quickly. He didn't need a couple weeks to learn or a couple months to learn. He already did that shit. And so as all this goes down, they would all leave and go back to the village. The Akatsuki are forced to make a move forcefully because yeah. So the whole entire team of Akatsuki pulls up, which would really just be the group of Pains, and Naruto has no problem stomping the shit out of all of them. And then he would find Nagato in a tree, in a paper tree, which would also be assisted by Konan. Konan and Nagato would be there. Konan and Nagato would look at Naruto, and Naruto would reveal his own Renegon. And Nagato would start talking about pain and shit, only for Naruto to just simply kill him because, like, yeah, those damn bullets he got ain't finna do a goddamn. And then he would look at Konan, and seeing that she's made of paper, he would proceed to simply just use water. He would use like just water jutsu on her, and that's more than enough for paper because like she's fucking paper. What the hell she gonna do? She ain't no damn paper towel. But yeah, yeah, Conan would basically drown, and that would be that. And so soon, the real Akatsuki themselves would pull up, seeing that they lost their leader. They would have no choice but to pull up. I mean, I would have got mad and got back too from my leader. If nigga, if I lost my leader and the paper girl, yeah, I would. Yeah, nah. And so soon they would attack. This wouldn't be a problem though, because not only Naruto was expecting this, but so was the whole entire Leaf Village. They would proceed to jump the living shit out of the Akatsuki. And don't even worry about Itachi. Don't say to me about Itachi and his Susanoo. Because as smart and as prodigal as Itachi is not fucking with no Naruto with every dojutsu. Especially not one who can simply just use the Nine Tails whenever he fucking feels like it. And that's exactly what he does. He shows his control and dominance over the Nine Tails and proceeds to beat the shit out of them, which would surprise everybody. But once they realize that he controlled that shit, he didn't lose control. The damn village would try to treat him like a damn hero and start loving him. The Naruto's like, nah, I'm trying to hear that. Cause y'all beat me up time and time again on my birthday specifically. How the hell do y'all even know when I was born? Now that y'all know I'm the fourth Hokage son and shit, now y'all don't. He ain't say that specifically, but I'm putting it in black people terms, cause like yeah. But now that y'all know I'm the fourth Hokage son and shit, now y'all don't want. Now y'all want to fuck with me. Nah, we ain't doing that. Eventually, this would lead to Naruto like like this would lead to Naruto like being more distant with people until 3 years later. No, 4 years later. Cause yeah. Nah, let's just fuck it. Let's say Naruto is now the age of 18. Naruto has mastered everything. His power, his control over his dojutsu, everything. It like his chakra control has been way easier. And so as all this would go down, Naruto would perceive to hear an explosion off in the distance, which would signal the start of the Great Shinobi War, and the resurrection of Madara Uchiha, and the summoning of Kaguya Otsutsuki with an additional person, which would be Obito. So yeah, he would go out, fight, and Madara and Kaguya would be the only challenge that Naruto would have. Naruto, he immediately just lets Kakashi handle Obito because he's like, that's not worth my damn time. And Kakashi would just take Kamui him to a different dimension and start scrapping. And soon Naruto would eventually beat Madara after a long battle that he used. What Naruto did to beat him was all due to his patience. Naruto would specifically be waiting for the moment that Madara would try and be the Tensei Jinchuriki. In the moment during the transformation, Naruto would decapitate him. Yes, I said decapitate. That was the most vulnerable state Madara could ever even be in because of the openings it gave. Just because you are gaining power doesn't mean you can't die in the middle of it. But yeah, so soon he would focus his attention on Kaguya, and Naruto would wouldn't really struggle as much with her because it's like, all right, bitch, I already know that you can't fuck with me. I already know that all you can do is change dimensions and steal chakra. And so yeah, that's exactly what the fuck Naruto would stay away from. Naruto would eventually seal her with his Renegon, well, his Rena Sharingan, I should say. And soon the war would be over. Lady Tsunade would turn to Naruto and deem Naruto Hokage. But Naruto would say, nah, I don't want it. And Naruto would proceed to say, I'm going rogue. The only thing I wanted was to be the strongest ninja alive. And Lady Tsunade would nod and be like, well, you certainly are now. And Naruto would just give a slight nod. As Naruto would proceed to look at the distance, or at least something in the distance, which would be the viewers watching this video. Make sure y'all like, subscribe, comment what y'all want to see next, and thank y'all for watching. Thank y'all for 10 subscribers, and yeah, I love y'all. Peace. I'm out.